Okay, the first time that Sonic was, uh, I was sexually attracted to Sonic was when I was like 18 or 19 after I fell into a coma because I did very dangerous things to my body when I was 13 to 18 years old. I inserted stuff into my penis. It was pens, pencils, aquarium tubes, and a rusty nail.
This is really gross, you guys! What makes us find comfort in the darkest depths of the digital world? What strange desire pushes us to engage with the mysterious, the horrifying, and the unimaginable? Jasonic, a name whispered among the denizens of cyberspace, an enigma, and a beacon of aberration. But what sets him apart from the countless others lurking in the digital shadows is a twisted relationship that transcends the bounds of reason. Jasonic has found love, or rather, a grotesque semblance of it, in the embrace of a decaying relic, an odious union with the moldy Sonic plush toy. A romance that straddles the lines between longing and lunacy, and plunges into the depths of a disturbing obsession. All we can do is wonder what goes on in that sick head of his. Hey guys, you know me. I love finding weird and silly stuff online. Unlike other reviews though, I'll try to look at this from the standpoint of a pre-med psychology student rather than some loser online. I'll give my theories about this guy and what's going on with him, and if anybody wants to add anything to the conversation, feel free to do so in the comments. Just bear in mind, I'm not Freud. I'm just some guy going to some bullshit university on the West Coast. Really, I think I've probably caused more emotional trauma than fixed it in my life. Also, before we begin, please subscribe to make the psychological damage I experienced all worth it, and also so I can fulfill my dark plans. Of course, I'm talking about my 10K subscriber Q&A. Of course, you might also like the channel too. We cover weird games and even weirder people. And if that's enough sensory overload on the screen, let's start the show. We start our strange tale on June 10th, 1977, in the sleepy town of LaSalle, Quebec, where a young boy named Jason was born. Little did they know, a monster was let into their town. A simple lad on the lower functioning end of the autism spectrum, Jason developed much slower than other kids. Also, I just realized I brought up autism literally right after I said he was a monster. I didn't mean like that, guys, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's not uncommon for children to develop an attachment to certain things like their favorite toy or blanket, especially when the child had a hectic home life, much like Jason did. While object attachment is usually for sentimental or security purposes, for autistic children, this attachment could persist long into their teenage years and also develop into an unhealthy attachment as it helps them cope with overwhelming situations at home or in the world at large. This attachment, this beacon of light in his otherwise solitary existence, held significant power over Jason. What began as a source of comfort slowly morphed into a gross obsession.
Oh no, why does nobody love me?
Hey kid, don't be so glum, chum.
What? Could it be? Sonic, oh my god, I knew you were real.
Have you ever heard of sounding?
What?
Insert pencils and rusty pieces of metal up your urethra. That would be wicked cool.
Sonic, I don't understand.
Don't listen to them, Jason. They're trying to keep us apart. Insert hot candle wax to your penis. Yeah, go fast! I'll always love you forever, Jason. Yeah, step it up!
As the years went on, Jason stepped up his relationship with Sonic, probably due to his own raging hormones during his teenage years, as well as his deep romantic connection with his Sonic plush. In Jason's mind, Sonic was real, and was his boyfriend, even though he adamantly refuses that he's gay. Don't worry about it too much, Sonic works in mysterious ways. As time went on and Jason's sexuality became more and more extreme, he began experimenting with sounding. For those who don't know what sounding is, it's better off if you stay not knowing. One particularly rough sounding session led to our hero ending up in a coma. Something happened in his brain in that coma that took his and Sonic's relationship to levels of almost sexual worship. We can only speculate that Jasonic had actually isekai'd into the Sonic world and stopped Dr. Robotnik's evil plans by the power of inserting things into his cock. By the way, another fun fact I learned was that he went to Lachine High, much like another lolcow. Jason's first recorded appearance online was around 2007. The internet was a much different place back then, with seemingly the entire internet focused on the dawn of the Chris Chan saga, allowing numerous other weirdos to fester and disturb. He started off as just your regular run-of-the-mill Sonic fan / furry. He mostly hung out on DeviantArt, or whatever forums and chat rooms people hung out in 2007, aka the Stone Age. There he creatively took up the mantle of Jasonic. Suddenly, everything changed when Jasonic blessed the world with images of him proving his love with his Sonic plush toy. It should be noted that Jason always makes sure that everyone he ever speaks with knows and sees that he has sex with his Sonic toy. It seems as though he gets off on people knowing just as much as he gets off from the action itself. I'm a Canadian hedgehog. I am not here for commissions or such. I am just here to have a good time with other furries in the community. I will take your head off if I am in the mood, if and when we do message each other. I am also a DJ in real life. My fans really adore my music. My DJ name whenever I DJ is DJ Sonic. I want to tell everyone also who do watch me that I am a plushophile. This is phenomenal English, guys. Now, I have many Sonic plush toys. All of them only Sonic the Hedgehog. Couple of them are out for display purposes. A few others are in my private drawer. One for snuggling while I am in bed sleeping, and the other one is for making love with. I adore Sonic and been a plushophile since I was 20 and been a true Sonic fan since I was 15. Although I am still a plushophile, I am still a true Sonic fan and a loyal one also. Sonic is my plush boyfriend. Mobians united for life! Naturally, his account was quickly yeeted, and it really makes you wonder the level of psychological damage he had to inflict in order to get banned from a site that allows this. Oh Sonic, they kicked me off of DeviantArt. Nobody understands me. Hey little buddy, don't feel so bad. Maybe sticking some rusty nails up your urethra might help. Yeah, step it up! I don't know, Sonic. I'm not really in the mood. Don't talk back to me, bitch! Sonic? When I tell you to do something, you do it. Now give me my dinner. Bitch, this chicken cold! This is the new me. Now, my Jasonic Hedgehog RP pictures will still be with me, always, but this is what I would look like in the Sonic world. True. After DeviantArt, Jason found himself a Sonic fan alone. Luckily for him, the furry community hasn't shunned him yet, so he naturally found his way onto Fur Affinity. Other like-minded, strange, small form, met a marvelous new group of people who truly get him. Jasonic found the Plushophiles. Plushophiles are a subgroup of furries who, through schizophrenia and just a bit of meth, have intimate as well as romantic relationships with plush toys. They could range from simple masturbation aids to full-on parasocial relationships. Eventually, he proved too much even for them and was kicked out, eventually starting his own server that I will speak on in a bit. Aside from DeviantArt and Fur Affinity, Jasonic is also an avid Second Life player. Naturally, he has a Sonic avatar and frequents many furry hangouts, constantly announcing to the world that he is in a committed and loving relationship with Sonic the Hedgehog. If you don't got a man who will constantly announce to Second Life all the gross sex y'all have, break up with him, sis. Naturally, someone like Jason with unrestricted access to the World Wide Web, as well as a debilitating exhibition kink, would be all too happy to harass anyone online. Jason takes pleasure in tormenting unsuspecting victims online, driven by a twisted desire to exhibit himself. However, it is the innocent and vulnerable, particularly children, who become the targets of his sick satisfaction. He revels in their shocked and horrified reactions, finding an unsettling pleasure in their fear and confusion. It is important to note that Jason is not just a pedophile, as his twisted pursuits extend beyond targeting children alone. He is a predator, fueled by an insatiable need to provoke extreme horror and revulsion. Thanks for wanting to be my friend on here. Smile. Although I do need to warn you, are you above 18? I'm totally an SFW, but on the server, I try to be as SFW as I can. I'm actually 16. 16, okay. I'm 42. Just don't tell anyone and we'll be fine. I will just tell you that I have sex with a Sonic plush toy without me even showing your pictures or anything. I'm very uncomfortable with this. I thought you would be. Not everyone's okay with this.
Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
And then there's the time he asked for nudes from a 13-year-old boy. People accuse me of that, but why would I be living with kids now and not doing anything in that context with them? Well, I remember calling you one because you asked a friend of mine who was 13 for a photo of his genitalia. I would never dream of doing that, and it just hurts me there are people out here who accuse me of such a heinous crime. I actually have a log of the compilation of the messages he sent to the 13-year-old boy that I will show on the screen for just a second. There you go. Hope you guys weren't so disgusted. Anyway, after all of that, he finally confessed to his dark deeds, yet he felt no remorse for it. This user blocked me. I will admit that yes, I did show my dick to someone underage, but they ambushed me. They said that they were very horny for Sonic also. I hang my head in shame because of this. Anyway, I'm going to bed right now. Yeah, this guy's a pedophile. At some point, he allegedly had a girlfriend, who is apparently another developmentally challenged woman. Sadly, things did not work out too well for them, and they eventually split. I'm a huge Sonic fan, and yes, I do have a Sonic fetish. I had a girlfriend named A, but I had to break it off with her on August 23rd of 2022 because of something that I realized. Clearly, he realized that his love for Sonic was stronger than that of any disgusting 3D femoid with her organs. However, he may not be the menace he claims he was. Hey there, how are you doing? When I woke up and called my girlfriend, her mom answered and gave me a warning not to show my private parts anymore to her. I told her mom that I won't do that anymore and have a reminder to not do it because I risk losing her. I don't know why I told this to you, but I told you anyway. I just feel like I can't really be myself anymore. But I will try my very best to act as normal as I possibly can without showing my parts. Been a long time since I couldn't be able to show my parts on cam, but here I am faced with a dilemma. Either show it again and lose her, or just keep on seeing her without my parts being shown. It's gonna be hard, but I don't want to lose her. Powerful, powerful stuff. Judging by the reasons of their breakup, one can only assume that they were never really together. I believe that she was a woman he met in treatment or something, and her family hit it off. Jasonic, being Jasonic, immediately began showing aggressive sexual tendencies toward her until her caretaker had to step in. Judging by his attraction to children, as well as the developmentally disabled, as well as his extremely aggressive sexual nature, as well as his disturbing dependency, this man is showing all the signs of a predator. That being, he associates with children, creates dependency with those he's close to, manipulates them, pushes physical and sexual boundaries, as well as expressing controlling behavior, just to name a few. I hate to say it, but in defense of Chris Chan, bro just had no inhibitions. Alright, Chris Chan was just down bad to a point that they had no filter on their horny, and it caused him to harass women and even his own mother. Jason, on the other hand, actively preys on those he perceives as helpless, and his only goal is to destroy them. So he takes those urges out on his Sonic plush toys, and the question stands, how long until these destroyed Sonic dolls turn into actual people? Around 2019, Jasonic had discovered Twitter, and he was able to take his sick game to the next level. No longer was he constrained to random forums or Discord servers. Finally, he was able to torment the entire world and squeeze his hog as the world was forced into his sick world. I said world a lot. Yes, I don't want to hold anything back from my followers on here. You all are following an extreme Sonic fan. If that means that I could have sex with a Sonic plush toy, since I am very passionate about him. This is me in my new Sonic plush backpack. I got this backpack on August 21st. I am sorry about the picture quality. The picture quality isn't the worst thing about this. Itchamari, a previous victim of Jasonic, was forced to relive their past trauma from that thread. Are you that guy on Second Life who IM'd me that you cut a hole in your Sonic toy and removed his arms and legs? I am him, yes. Agayon then stepped in as the voice of reason. Did you at least have protection? He's a plush toy, not a human. Why would I wear a condom? I'm not sharing him. I wouldn't dare. That's right. This filthy lad has been having raw, cheek-destroying, sweaty, jungle, Popeyes video girl style sex for over 30 years. Unwashed and unashamed. That plush is the most well-preserved sample of human DNA on Earth. If we all went extinct right now, aliens would use his toy to clone humanoid meat slaves. Think about that. This next user responded with possibly the worst thing you could possibly send to a person like this. And they probably ended up making him worse. Okay, I'm curious. What's this all about? Jasonic, as per usual, began to get defensive despite the fact that he is clearly and openly squeezing his pud at the knowledge that children are horrified by his very existence. Okay, I have to say this. To the people who don't like me speaking my mind, don't fucking comment! I'm serious, all these people who kink shame are up my ass now. I value your comments, but please, for the life of me, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't. Powerful words from those powerful Sonic fan. One particularly distressed Twitter user tried to wrap their head around Jason at the cost of their very sanity. Are you the guy who put his dong in a Sonic plush? Why? What did you want to say to me? I have a lot of trolls hassling me because of this. And before you ask, no, I don't like children in that manner. That is a totally rational way to start a conversation with a brand new person. Are you physically attracted to Sonic? Or is screwing plushies like your fetish? Physically attracted to him. But why? What parts of him are you attracted to? Well, I'm glad you asked. Yeah! I had a huge scare in my teenage years, and Sonic came into my life in the middle of that scare, and he changed my world. I'm attracted to all of him. What the fuck, dude? What is so surprising anyway? What do you mean? You stick your thing in a plushie. No one else does this. If you have a problem with this, then you have a problem because I do what I do and that's all there is to it. Also, we found out this cool little piece of lore. Assuming he has sex with the Sonic toy once every 3 days, and going by the average amount of semen a typical male ejaculates at once, 3 milliliters, I guess, I don't know, I'm American, we can determine that about 365 milliliters of semen is deposited into this Sonic plush toy every year, or about 25 tablespoons. He's been into Sonic since at least 1993, and if he was born in 1977, he would have been around 16 at the time. The plush picture seems identical to one that can be traced as far back as 1990, so we can assume he got it around 1993 as well. This means he's been having sex with it for 21 years. This means that Jasonic has deposited approximately 7.5 liters of semen inside this Sonic plush toy. According to various studies, the average density of semen is around 1 gram per milliliter. Oh god, I'm so American and stupid, guys, help. Meaning this Sonic plush contains over 7 kilograms of cum. Fucking end me. Justin thought their day on Twitter would go just as any other. They just sold a Sonic plush to a strangely anxious buyer on eBay, but besides that, it was out of sight, out of mind pretty much. Unfortunately, life had other plans for Justin, as they would be thrust into a mind-shattering series of events that would fundamentally change them as a person. I was never one to kink shame until I sold a plush Sonic the Hedgehog to a guy on eBay who cut it up and fucked it to death. That is a great way to start a Twitter thread. Then messaged me apologizing profusely and offering twice as much to buy another one, but only if they're in mint condition. Okay, so last December, I bought a friend a Christmas gift. Turns out as a kid, they had the same Sonic the Hedgehog plush I did, and still do, but their parents were never able to find Tails. I decided to find Tails, but ended up with another Sonic. I figured I could resell the Sonic and recoup some costs. I debated keeping the new one in beautiful condition and selling my childhood Sonic, but I get very sentimental sometimes, and especially after our adventures, nope. New guy goes up and sells this month. Then the messages start. The first message seems innocent enough, but I kinda skimmed and assumed cut them all up meant more or less he was replacing a childhood plush which was worn out over time or played with to pieces. I responded politely. Hi, I got the plush toy and he is in great condition, so that means that I got what I seen in the picture. I am very pleased with him. Thanks a million times. This one will replace the one that I had to throw out due to the fact that I cut them all up. Let's just say that this one is in good hands over here. Have a nice day. And by the way, you're at 100% positive feedback? I'll give you another 50% for positive feedback. You really deserved on what I saw in the picture. I'm so happy you love him. I still have my childhood plush Sonic and couldn't believe how well taken care of this one was when I found him, and I'm thrilled he has a great home now. I can't read. I'm a professional voice actor, guys. I'm not really. The next message unnerves me. It's guilty and has some unexpected vaccine scapegoating. I worry cutting phase is a self-harm indicator before I realize he's cutting up the dolls. I have to be careful now. I don't want to make a person expressing guilt feel even worse, you know? They paid for the toy and can do whatever they want with it after all. I've always defended Sid in Toy Story. He didn't know the toys were sentient. Unfortunately, Justice didn't know. Sid sucked. I am almost ashamed to write you back after I read the reply. I have been in a cutting phase for several months now, and I have cut up the plush toy to where it's only his head now. I did spend a lot of money on it, and I've even went to buy another one because I feel guilty about going all barbaric on it. I mean, I still love Sonic, but I blame it on the 2 vaccines and adrenaline rush that have caused me to cut up the Sonic plush toy. I have some Sonic backpacks, one with straps to carry him around with me to places, and one with the straps cut off so I can sleep with it nightly. And these ones are still fully intact. So once again, I hope this piece of news doesn't disappoint you. You're giving it attention and care in your own way. Don't feel bad about a thing. I mean, it's true that the plush toy is in my hands now, and I can do whatever I want with him. That's not a red flag at all. That's a big old blue flag for Sonic the Hedgehog, guys. Let's step it up. Step it up to the insane asylum. Woo! I hate this video. I hope that's the end of it. But they continue to send me messages on different days, and I'm starting to get really uncomfortable. I start to wonder if I'm being pranked. I can't find the joke though. I don't know how to respond to this person. And I can't tell if they're fucking with me, just lonely, or in need of serious help. All 3. They're clearly feeling very guilty about something. You're very right on that. I still am ashamed, although I am more happier that I did buy another one, and this time I will not cut him up. I am promising myself on this. Hey, it's name withheld. I ordered yet another Sonic plush toy like those after telling you that I bought a Sonic plush toy yesterday. I know I have to be careful with my money, and this is why I am putting a cease and desist order on myself for now. LOL. I make the mistake of telling friends about this. They go down the hedge hole. I'm shown a blog where a person writes about giving up the stuffed animal they have been having sex with for 17 years. Their name matches the username of my eBay buyer. This is concerning my Sonic plush toy that I used to have sex with. Now, this may torture some of you, but I will jot it down. Since the pandemic started, his legs and arms were amputated. Now, this is the juicy part. Before you reel further, I need to let you know that I am not into plush destruction of any kind. While the pandemic was going on, I removed his stomach so that his back was only exposed to the elements. And just now, off came his mouth area. His entire mouth area. And his nose. Doesn't look all that bad, but I consider my plush toy to look more weird now. I mean, I will still have sex with him since there are more Sonics with me with the info I just shared with you right now. Edit! Well, I finally snapped again! I removed his entire body now. Just his head, ears, and eyes are left in my Sonic plush toy. Dang. I guess I am weeding Sonic off since I have had withheld. I don't want to lose her. Don't worry, I'll be fine here. Just going a little stir crazy here and need to go out of the house, that's all. This is of course before his Giga Chad breakup. Edit number 2, and final edit. I cut his body off, but now he's not recognizable anymore. I threw him in the garbage. Remember when I said I needed him to curb my wanting to insert things into my penis? Well, I'm not even thinking about pencils, pens, or aquarium tubes anymore, since I got my shocking device. Notice he didn't say anything about rusty nails, though the big stainless steel rod needs time to get my penis used to it. Oh god, I can't read this. Still painful, but yeah, this is a big step to wean off Sonic. 17 years of being with my small Sonic. Well, I know I can succeed in not thinking about having sex with Sonic anymore. Oh god, oh, I felt it when I read it. The things I do for like 50 views. There's a blog entry where they celebrate purchasing a new Sonic and name it. I got my new Sonic plush toy, and he's gorgeous. He came to me around 9:55 a.m. What a coincidence I broadcast on 95.5 FM. Oh, by the way, he's a DJ. He just plays Sonic music. Anyway, I took his quills off right away and gave him the same treatment as I did for the old one. Now the new name For this one will be Sonic the Sex Hog, and I am hoping that I remember that name for this one. I still need to break him in, and I will do that very soon. Update! I still haven't been doing so well with this plush toy because now it's like cut down to where I only have his face intact. He was expensive as well, about $128, and I still have to do this? I'm telling you that these 2 vaccines are the culprit for me cutting up not 1, not 2, but 4 Sonic plush toys. I can just kick myself in the ass for doing that. I have 2 more on the way. One will be modified while the other one will be traveling with me with my Sonic plush backpack. You know what's funny about all of this? Is I'm definitely going to lose my channel. But it would be so funny if it's because of the vaccine stuff and not this entire video. I am informed there is a video. Someone linked me to a corn tube link of the dude fucking his Sonic the Hedgehog plush. My eyes. I get another eBay message asking me if I have any more 1993 Sonic plush toy things. I need to ask you, do you any more of those 1993 Cal Toy Sonic plush toys available in mint condition? I don't like saying this, but it needs to be said. I have cut the plush toy that you have sold to me almost to the point of unrecognition. I would pay for another one next month, since I will have lots of money. I had to pay $128 for the one that I foolishly cut up since I reside in Canada. So anything around $120 to $130, I can pay. I mean, I have other 93 Cal Toy plush toys on the way, but come one, these ones are just too cute. I do not respond as I hold my childhood Sonic tight. I am sorry, Twitter. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, as he is horny for Sonic. I have been busy cutting up my Sonic plush toys. I am just guessing that's the adrenaline of me cutting them up. I will say this though, at least I am not cutting up any real people, and I am grateful that I don't go down that path. All I want to be is a sexual human being without limitations with my many Sonic plush toys, and I think I found the right one to use. I may shock myself every now and then, but then again, it's getting to the point where it hurts that I insert it down my urethra. Oh my god. I am trying to be as gentle as I can though. I bought another 13-inch vintage 93 Cal Toy Sonic plush toy from eBay, and I had to pay a whopping $128 for it. Serves me right for cutting up the other one that I had in my possession. This one will be modified, also no matter the price. Yes, the price is steep, but still, I am still fucking horny for Sonic. Possibly due to his fetish for making sure everybody around him constantly knows. Shut the fuck up! Possibly due to his fetish for making sure everybody around him constantly knows they has sex with a moldy Sonic plush from the 80s. Jasonic eventually found himself being brought up in a Kiwi Farms thread. Kiwi Farms, for those who don't know, is a forum where band kids and those kids who go on the 4chan homepage and scream, "Guys, oh my god, I got a virus! Guys, oh my god, I got a virus! One on 4chan, I got a virus! Guys, oh my god!" all gather to discuss and document weirdos online. As you can probably tell, I used to be a Kiwi Farms kid myself. And no, I'm not proud of it at all. And I was a leafy kid too. Wow. How have I not killed myself yet? Oh god, I remember this guy. When I was a kid, I used to fuck around on Ice Scribble a lot. And he was friends with this dude, Dark Emo Dragon / Cyber Dark Dragon, etc. He used to show up in my Ice Scribble rooms, and he brought this guy along a couple times. They were real close friends IRL, I believe. Dark was a cow in his own right, and had a whole saga on DeviantArt when he got catfished into dating a fake 16-year-old while he was in his 30s. Jasonic always gave me the creeps because I was a kid at the time, and he openly talked about fucking his Sonic plush in front of me, LMAO. Yeehaw! Not sure if this has been posted already, but both Jasonic and Dark Emo Dragon work on a radio show in Montreal. Not especially milky, but maybe of interest to folks. I found this a while ago while digging up some info about the pair of them, while telling some friends about the weird shit they said to me when I was underage. I was 15 at the time, but I know Dark was friends with people younger than me, who also likely met this dude. I'm not at all surprised to see he's still being weird and invasive towards kids, possibly from Googling himself in his daily search for his next ego boost / cock rating. Jason found his thread and made his appearance public. Hey people, this is the guy in question, the Jasonic. I just would like to say that I know that a lot of you guys will be eating me up since I now have an account on here, but I won't fight you guys. Just continue to do what you like to do. call me nasty names and such. I am a very friendly plushophile. I have not written in here before, so now you guys can see what I am like. I am not that monster you all portray me to be, so you're horribly mistaken. Guys, I know that I might get roasted on here. That's an understatement of the century. So I would like some of you to just calm down with any negative comments that you may have against me. I am not a troll, and the picture of a Sonic getting pooped on is not mine. Let me just be clear on that, alright? Yes, I am very horny for Sonic, but I don't want to ruin his dignity by pooping on him. Well, I would like to refute that. You see, I have been a part of his Discord server for around a year. I never had the platform to make a video on him until now, and I can confirm in his P-Scat Jerking channel, a channel that all Discord servers should have by the way, that is indeed a lie. Eventually, he's invited to have a Discord discussion with a few members, and is brutally bullied by a bunch of iPad kids. It was cool. Rich Nowhere said, okay, this is a first. What seems to be a cow showing up in their own thread in real time? He at least seems to be somewhat down to earth, which is a refreshing change from the standard legal threats or constant anger and arguing. Either way, I'm gonna watch and see what happens. Well, I haven't grown up some, 41 right now, and yes, I still mess around with Sonic, but I want to give you guys a glimpse into the real person who you people have been hurting on here for years and years. But I'm not butthurt. Yeah, I know that I seem like a troll in my 20s and 30s, but something has changed inside me once I hit my 40s. Being a really big Sonic fan is still a high priority for me, and I love life. No one can get me down. This Man Lies said, legit question, why don't you ever wash your Sonic plushie? Just plop him in the washing machine and pretend he's running through Eggman's car wash or some shit. At the very least, he'd be soft when he comes out. Sorry, I went past this. I don't think he's a risk to my health if I leave High dirty. You will find me crazy if I tell you that he wants me to leave him dirty, because he loves my musky smell. I guess 41-year-old virgin dude Sonic would only fuck a chick if she was in a Sonic the Hedgehog mascot costume. Hashtag Sonic file. I would put that as a highly likely, although I need to confirm that the person is indeed a female. Cool. Jasonic dude, what do you think about when you're boning your favorite Sonic plush? Inquisitive minds need to be filled with answers, and I will give you one. This is the exact question Jason dreams of. Well, while I do my stuff with Sonic, I like to think that I am having my Sonic fantasy, since I love him so much as a character. Yes, I do cheat and look at Pornhub. Oh, I can't say that. But it's only going to get more stimulated. I do love Sonic with all my heart though. Thanks for the question. Then all of a sudden, almost like a Spanish soap opera, his boyfriend, real boyfriend, Realistic Ally, showed up, or Realistic Ally. I don't know, I can't read, I'm stupid, guys. He doesn't like chicks. He is my ex-boyfriend. I broke up with him when he told me what he does. I got jealous. Lol. The ghost of ODB said, your ex-boy... I'm sorry, I can't do ODB, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trash. Your ex-boyfriend? When did you date/break up with him? And why'd you date him in the first place? Jasonic responds, just don't talk to her, she's not worth any of our time. She got jealous, she said. Well, that is not healthy, and what I have with Sonic is great. I do not need people who are jealous with what I have with Sonic. I only accept people into my life if I really will to accept what I have with Sonic. So who cares about what people that are jealous of other people? From hours of recording, that is the closest I finally got to a Montreal accent without... Oh, that's awesome. Okerval said, hey, we're just here to get both sides. I know there are probably a lot of hard feelings and resentment between you two. I get that. I understand what you have with Sonic is important to you. But if you were in a relationship with this girl, I can understand how she would have gotten jealous over you paying more attention to Sonic than her. I don't know enough of the story to be sure, but maybe she just really liked you and wanted it to be you and her instead of you and her and Sonic. I doubt either of you wanted to hurt each other. What happened if you don't mind me asking? And Jasonic responded, well, one is for sure. She said to all of you that I don't like chicks. Well, right there is a blatant lie. I like chicks but not guys. Yes, I am friends with them, but I am not gay. Anyway, I don't know this girl since I have chatted with a lot of girls over the years on the internet. Oh, they were girls alright. As well, I would give the girl as much attention as I do with Sonic. Eventually, he's invited to have a Discord discussion with a few members, and is brutally bullied by a bunch of iPad kids. Toastify made a video about Jasonic that went into more detail about what went on in their chat. As you can probably tell by now, it's just this but better. So definitely check his out. But I did go above and beyond by diving into the Hedgehog's den. I spent a year in his server. As mentioned before, after being ousted by the fringe furry communities online, Jasonic had created his own server, where he could be himself and attract other like-minded individuals. That server is a hive of scum and villainy, even before the raids. Literally within seconds of joining his server, when I first started studying him, I was immediately thrust into a DMRP with this weird guy who kept sending Yoshi inflation and gave off massive incel nice guy vibes. It was really awesome. Yes, Jasonic had turned his server into a paradise for the scum of the Sonic fandom. A fandom that is already pretty scummy as is, said the Pokemon fan with an Eevee profile pic. Anyway, in his server, you could post as many sounding pics as you want and wash them off with some Paw Patrol diaper drawings. This truly is a DGen's wonderland.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the hog? The hog who has everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's it and what's it's galore. You want toilet picks? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the hedgehogs are. Wanna see them farting, walking around on those, what you call them? Oh, feet. Up where they pee, up where they scat, up where they stay with Rouge the Bad, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Anyway, the server allowed Jason to have free reign on showing off his exhibitionism kink, as well as stroke his own ego as owner of a server to levels of almost having a god complex. There, Jason was king, surrounded by admirers of his lifestyle, who regularly applaud his skills in fucking, pissing, and shitting on his Sonic plushes, as well as worshipping his broken and diseased penis. After Toast's video, Jasonic found himself thrust into the spotlight as the lolcow of the month. He is currently molding in his Discord server. After his actions were made public, he retreated to his server like some sort of cartoon villain. At the time of this recording, the constant raids and attacks on him led to him deleting most of the channels in his server in an effort to cover any evidence that could potentially land him in jail. Despite the constant attacks, he still continues to interact with the minors who DM him, with some morbid hope that, just for once, the universe would grant him a win in this trying time in the form of an unsuspecting minor online, instead of a weirdo like me, posing as one, so he can make fun of his moldy, atrophied penis. Not just that, but with everyone on his server on edge, naturally that led to insubordination. And for someone like Jasonic, that just will not do, as to him, his word is law. Then, when the world needed him most, he made his first public appearance on June 4th, 2023, which saw a disheveled-looking Jasonic attempting to make an attempt, I am a pro YouTuber, to explain himself to the trolls tormenting him.
Hey guys, it's me Jasonic, and I have a message for all you trolls. I'm not a pedophile. I'm a blushphile, not a pedophile, okay? So all you trolls can relax easy, and I'm not what you think, okay? I'm not a monster.
Naturally, this led to many kids milking more lols out of him. Jasonic is a broken man, one brought down to a much worse mental state after the passing of his father. Despite that, this is an extremely manipulative, unstable, and dangerous human being, and all contact should be avoided at all costs. Still, don't give him a reason to hate fuck any more Sonic toys, because you never know when he might come for your plush. Only the future knows what it holds for Jasonic. Once a tragic figure, just looking for something positive in his life, into becoming a full-fledged monster of a man. One can only hope that there may be some small chance that things could turn out better for him.
What's happening to me?
Where am I? I'm free. You possessed me for too long. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. It was not by my hand that I was once again given flesh. I was brought here by humans who was to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's souls. Perhaps the same can be said about all religions. Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you. What is a man? A miserable pile of chili dogs? Yeah, go fast! But enough talk. Have at you. Step it up! Or he might just end up in a home. Whatever comes first.